Mariah spotted the same thing passing over Princess Kahanu Estates.
I look up, and then I was like, oh, started calling my husband in because we was all in the garage. I was like, hey, look up there. See what I see. They all said, yeah.
The 38-year-old says she's never really been a believer in UFOs, but the bright blue object had them so intrigued they jumped in the car and started following it.
I don't know what it was. This one was going so fast.
The journey ended less than 3 miles from where it began on Farrington Highway in front of the Board of Water Supply building after the object appeared to drop into the ocean.
Oh, the land in the water, whatever it is.
She described it as being larger than a telephone pole and says she never heard it make any sound.
We called 911 if I have like one cop or somebody for come out and come check them out.
While officers were on scene, she says they spotted a second light.
My husband went look up and he seen the white one coming. The white one was smaller, was coming in the same direction as the blue one.
They lost sight of the object after it passed over a nearby mountain. This morning, we asked Honolulu police if investigators figured out what fell in the water. A spokesperson told us they didn't have any information. Meanwhile, officials from the FAA said they received a report from police Tuesday night about a possible plane down in the area, but had no aircraft disappear off radars and no reports of overdue or missing aircraft.
Well, it's like a UFO ball.
Although Mariah's had a couple days to think about it, she says she's still baffled by what she saw.
To this day, I don't know. If you guys can find out what it was, I'll let you know, you know what I mean?
Allison Blair, Hawaii News Now.
Video from one of our viewers, Mash Hatai. He said he woke up at about 2:30 this morning, get a drink of water, and this is what he saw in the sky. Certainly caught his eye. He took the video from Kaka'ako and thinks the lights were over Central or West Oahu, hard to tell from his vantage point. As you can see, the two bright lights, and then slowly a third light appears. Hatai believes he saw about 8 to 10 of the lights total. He says he believes, at least he thinks, they're probably flares.
It looks like flares. Definitely could have been taken as something more mysterious. But yeah, it's definitely probably just flares, military flares. Definitely really unusual to see. So they were super bright. I guess I couldn't really get the full gist of it with my camera since it was so far away, but it was really, really bright. I mean, I looked out my lanai and it was literally the first thing I saw.
Now, we did check today with the FAA whether they received any reports. They did not. We also checked with the Hawaii Air National Guard, the U.S. Army, Schofield Barracks. In the past, when we've received reports about similar lights, it did wind up being due to military training. We're still waiting to hear exactly what those lights are. When we do, we'll let you know. Joe?
It's low stops. Yeah, that's how you recording it. You know we witnessing something.
Some guy said it was probably scuba.
Scuba?
Guy down there saying somebody's scuba diving.
Just one person illuminating
The light.
that brightly? Yeah, that. Oh, it's moving? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it keep flashing too. Like,
Scuba diver doesn't flash.
and he can only stay on the water for 2 minutes. A scuba diver.
We're trying to figure out what this is off of the.
It's low stops. Yeah, that's how you recording it. You know we witnessing something.
Some guy said it was probably scuba.
Scuba?
Some guy down there saying somebody's scuba diving.
Just one person illuminating
The light.
that brightly? Yeah, that. Oh, it's moving? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it keep flashing too. Like,
Scuba diver doesn't flash.
and he can only stay on the water for 2 minutes. A scuba diver.
We're trying to figure out what this is off of the.
It's low stops. Yeah, that's how you recording it. You know we witnessing something.
Some guy said it was probably scuba.
Scuba?
Some guy down there saying somebody's scuba diving.
Just one person illuminating
The light.
that brightly? Yeah, that. Oh, it's moving? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it keep flashing too. Like,
Scuba diver doesn't flash.
and he can only stay on the water for 2 minutes. A scuba diver.
We're trying